Success in real estate is idiot proof.
This is your first day in real estate, and I am your real estate sales trainer and coach, James Festini. And this is the program that's going to teach you how to sell more real estate in less time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Let me just say, I'm getting my viewers on YouTube. I'm pushing really hard on YouTube to get my subscribers up. So the first thing you want to do is go to youtube.com, look for James Festini. I have two channels. Make sure it's the one with the real estate related info, and subscribe to both. I vlog on the other channel. Still undecided what to do with those two or one, whatever. Go to iTunes if you don't like watching content. If you like doing the multitasking, go to iTunes, Stitcher, all the whatever podcast app. I do this on audio also, and yeah, it's on. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, real estate success is idiot proof, provided that you take certain actions. For example, if you want to be passive, which I'm not passive, I'm not a passive agent. Not that I'm aggressive. I pursue my leads. Real estate is all about the leads. It's all about the leads, the Glengarry leads. You're out there to try to obtain contacts to convert them to contracts. End of story. There's nothing else. You want to help a million people. You love being a real estate agent. You like making smiles. Make more of them. You really want to help people out. You just absolutely love looking at houses. Look at more and sell them. That's all. You don't have to be like, oh, but I don't want to ruin my sweet, soft, sensitive side. No, you can enhance it. You can elevate your technique and elevate your income. And then it can do whatever you want. Oh, I just want to create better change in the world. Fine. Make a ton of sales and throw all your money at the favorite charity there. Your impact is the greater impact. But if you're going to passively sit by and go to these little mixers to, I don't know, whatever, volunteer time is, well, volunteer is different. When you're going to these little mixers and you want to high five and hobnob, are the people who you're going to the mixers with, by the way, are they buying or selling real estate? Or are they other real estate agents? Because you will never see me at a real estate mixer. Why? Why would I go to a mixer? To what? Talk? I got plenty. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got a family. I got a wife. I got kids. I got art. I got poetry. I got passion for other stuff. Not hanging out with other real estate agents to talk about the industry. Forget that, man. But idiot proofing real estate is possible. So what can you do? Idiot proofing step number one for the pacifists, the people, the Tom Ferries who don't want to pick up the phone call, the Buffinis who really don't. I just want to stop by. I'm just stopping by to give you some free money. Can I wash your car for you? I'll be right quick. Oh, by the way, I'm never too busy for your referral. A referral is the highest compliment I can receive. And then you leave and like, what was that all about? And then I go behind your back or right in front of your face as you're pulling away, dusting off your shirt from the pumpkin you dropped off. And I'm gonna be like, knock, knock, knock. Hi, my name's Agent with Company. I was just wondering if you were thinking of selling your house. Yeah, we are actually thinking, but we have an agent. Oh, okay. Well, I was just curious. When do you plan on selling? Well, we're gonna do it next year. All right. Have you interviewed more than one agent? Well, no. I said, well, has the other agent provided you any information on the value? Would it be all right if I send you out some information and da-da-da? And then suddenly, I will pick a hole through their armor and see that the relationship, that's not what they're looking for. They're not looking for friends. They're looking for someone they can trust who's going to get the job done, right? You've done that in your life where you have someone who's a so-called expert in an industry, yet you know their style, it's like, but I don't want to hire them. I know that's their full-time job, but I don't really want to do it, right? Like someone who sells cars or works on cars. You're like, I know he knows how to work on cars, but would I take him to? No, because of something else. Not everybody loves you because you're doing it. So it's a numbers game. If you're professional and you're persistent, courteous, but persistent, you will win the lead. But let's say you want to be passive. Here you go. Idiot Proofing Real Estate 101. Buy Zillow, buy Trulia, buy Realtor.com. buy home gain, buy home search, put your buy Facebook ads, buy all of the things that you can pipe your money into. What's my home worth? Free home valuations. Just pump and dump a bunch of money. Oh, you can also dump. Gosh, man, if you gave me, let's put it this way. If I had a $50,000 a month budget on real estate, I probably would do that. Do you have a $50,000 a month budget on real estate to dump it on, like, exposing yourself? But here's the problem. If I had a $50,000 a month budget, what would inevitably happen, not through bus bench ads or like sponsoring. I mean, I do the sponsor thing, but if you did pump a bunch of money into the system, there's no guarantee that you would get the leads because it's a moving target. So you'll have to hire someone to do like split testing, A/B testing, try to figure out what is actually working, where do I get my leads. But now here's what's going to happen. Inevitably, from places like online real estate leads, you're going to get a lead. They're going to say, "Hi, I'm interested." What are you going to do then if you're a passive person? You're going to call them. What? Yeah, you're going to cold call them. Yeah, you've got their name and their number and they've asked a question, but believe it or not, most of the time they are not expecting your phone call. They're not expecting your phone call. So when you hear that, oh, you got to call them within 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever, and you pick up the phone and you say, "Hi, this is Agent. You came on the internet." They're like, "Dude, I went on the internet because I did." Okay, yeah, or maybe they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm curious about that house," and you give them the information. They say, "Oh yeah, you have an agent?" "No, I'm not working with an agent." "Okay, great. You have a lender?" And you go on through the script, but you're gonna have to call them. You're gonna have to pick them up, engage in a conversation, and guess what? You're gonna have to close for an appointment. That is the pinnacle, the apogee, the apex of the whole focus. And my nails are dirty. I was spray painting last night, artistic. Anyhow, the apex, the point of crossroads of real estate and mouth, contract and contact, right there. You close for the appointment, you show them to the house, Very rarely you're going to get someone who says, "Yeah, I'm interested in selling my house." You're going to have to call back on those people and say, "Are you happen to have a house you're going to sell?" "Yeah, I'm interested," whatever, right? Dumping a bunch of money into the real estate universe, the web universe, for example, is idiot proof. With enough money, you can do it. You can generate enough leads to generate an income so long as you have effective follow-up. If you don't have effective follow-up, if you're not picking up the phone and you're not knocking on the door, you're dead. Why? You have to have effective follow-up. If you're not picking up the phone and calling them, if you're not emailing them, because 99% of the time, 50% of the time, let's say, be generous, James, be generous. 50% of the time, they're going to say, XYZ at screwyou.com, here's my phone number, go to hell. But it's not my number, by the way. 853-1222, a 976 number, right? I got one today, Jiminy at JiminyCricket.com. I'm like, let's just try it out. Dear, and I'll email him back, "Dear Jiminy," and I'll call him, "Hey, is this Jiminy?" "No, boo-doo-doo. We're sorry. You reached a number that's no longer in service." I'm like, "Oh, whatever. Because of my listings, I generate calls and info from the internet. I do spend money online in some of these sources to promote my listings. What if you don't have a listing? Well, yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh. What if you don't have a listing? Well, then you have to spend a ton more money on internet to say, "Hi, it's me. If you're interested in a house, click on the right. Never mind those two guys right here. I've got my hand up to my ear. Looks like I'm on the phone. I'm busier than the other guy. Look at me. I got a horse behind me. I'm the horse lady. Call me. That's my dog. There's my dog." And then they pick, or any, meeny, miny, mo, let's pick Joe Blow. And then they do it. Then you get the call and you're like, your horse in the background. Oh man, I'm animated on this one. So, second way to idiot proof, the Festini formula. Ooh, this is gonna get over your sissy pants, tighten up your belt, tie your shoes, or put on your loafers, suck it up, buttercup. This ain't no time for disco. It is time to go out and generate your own leads with your mouth, with your fingers and your knuckles. Beat the streets, people. Hit the doors and generate your own business. That is the best way. because it's in my control. I make my own schedule. If I hit like today, I'm about to go into the office. I'm going to hit my 100 contacts. I'm going to go out and hit my 100 doors. And then I'm going to come out and back and hit 100 contacts. End of the year stretch, man. I am talk about double fisting, putting a lot more into the industry than I have. Just when you thought it wasn't possible to be the beast in any more of an intense manner, James is going to go back out and hit it even harder. How can you do that? Well, look, it's the end of the year. For some of you, it's the beginning of the year. You're watching this video. It is never like, oh, well, it's the end of the year, so I don't need to do it. Or it's the beginning of the year, I missed out on the opportunity. Guys, if the phones are still legal and there is no outlawing of door knocking, if the telephone is still a legal method, if telemarketing has not been outlawed, then you can pick up the phone and make the phone calls. If door knocking has not been outlawed, you can get out on the streets. Now, what do you got to do? You got to suck it up. I don't have any fear though. I don't have a reluctancy or a fear to go out and generate my own leads. It just doesn't matter. I go out and get it. But what if they say no? What, are they saying no? Are they like opening the door and saying, look, you see that nose? It's crooked. Get off my porch. Well, then you can go, oh, my nose. Hey, what is going to happen? Nothing is going to happen. I'm here to testify that I have 20, 30, 40, 50,000 doors I've knocked. I'm still here. I had one troll, one crazy person. I think he was either on his meds or off his meds. But that was one in how many? And I'm a pacifist, so I'm over it. You know, to each his own. Crazy people. People are strange. But that's it. On the phone, 100 no's a day. At the doors, 100 no's a day. It's not like that, though. It's got like 100 contacts, I get 2 or 3 leads. 100 doors, I get 2 or 3 leads. So I'm generating 4 to 5 leads a day. So how can you idiot-proof sales? Numbers. Pick up your numbers. Pick up the amount of calls that you're making. Pick up the amount of doors that you're hitting. Go out and hit 100 doors. You got 100 business cards. Oh, what about the propaganda, James? What do I say at the door? You don't know what to have. You don't know what to bring. You don't know what to say. Go to my website. The link is below. The door knock mastery course. And the first 30 minutes, it's a 60-minute program. The first 30 minutes is going to teach you step by step, completely for dummies, how to build from scratch the marketing piece that I use to drop off at the door. And then the second 30 minutes is going to be every possible scenario at the door. What if a dog answers the door? What if a kid answers the door? What if they're coming up the driveway? What if there's a ring doorbell? What if they say no? What if they say maybe? How to read their body language? How many steps to take back? What to do? What's the drop off? What's the pickup? Everything. I mean, months and months I made this video over the course of time. And every time someone asked me a new question, or I went back in the archives, or I scoured the internet looking for other people's channels and seeing what other people were asking, to me, it's the definitive door knocking course. If you want to have like the 1-2 punch, what do I make? What do I leave? And what do I say for $100? It's totally worth it. I mean, like if you're going to door knock, click the link below on iTunes. Just go to if you're listening, go to jamesfestini.com/training. Don't put www. For some reason that doesn't work. Just jamesfestini.com/training. And you'll see the Door Knock Mastery course. It is just like, it is my pride and joy. I spent way too much time creating it, but I had just way too many questions. So how do we idiot-proof this industry? More numbers. Look, if you haven't noticed, for you in the video crowd, the shape of my face is changing. How are you losing so much weight, James? I'm on this thing called the snake diet. And this guy's, I mean, you love him or hate him, it's legit. The snake diet is purely just fasting, like with very little, look into it, search the snake diet. By the end of this year, I will have lost so much weight, I'll be unrecognizable. Why do I tell you this? Because the diet, the lifestyle, the fasting lifestyle is extreme. Like breaking comfort zones. My last video was about comfort zones. It has to do with that too. I mean, this is changing me psychologically. You see, I'm more on edge, more excitable because I'm consuming body fat for energy. I mean, it's a whole lifestyle change. But why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? Because the extremities that you have to go to get what you want, sometimes you got to do something you don't want to do to get what you want. Sometimes you got to go out and lift the weights to get the muscles. Sometimes you got to go out there, pick up the phones, knock on the doors to get the leads. If you want to get more leads. See, and you know what's funny? Everybody talks about like lead generation's easy now. Now it's follow-up and conversion. True. If you're dumping a bunch of money into the internet, getting leads is not the problem. It's conversion, trying to track down, find out who they are, where they're coming from, all that stuff. You want to understand the source, create the contact, and then generate the lead, do the follow-up, and close them. Getting leads is not that hard with money. Without money, getting leads is extremely time consuming. You thought I was going to say hard, right? I wasn't going to say hard. It's not hard. You just do it. It's physically demanding. You will go home and be exhausted. Monday through Friday, my routine is this. I get up, I work out, or I get up, I write, I work out, I kiss my kids goodbye to school, and then I take off to the office. From 9 a.m. to about 1 o'clock, I'm telephone prospecting, looking to get my 100 contacts. At 1 o'clock, I jump up. I'm not eating right now, so I'm saving like 30 minutes of time. I jump up, go straight to the doors, and I hit 100 doors. As soon as the sun sets, now this week in particular is going to be the lowest, the whole week for some odd reason. I don't know the science behind it, but for some reason, the sun has been setting less and earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier towards the winter. But there's this one week where for almost 10 days, it is the same time the sun sets, like 4:42. So I've probably got to 4:42, 3:42, 2:42, 1:42. I got to be at the doors no later than 1:30 to get my goal. So about 1:30, I go door knock, hit my 100 doors, the sun sets, I come back to the office. I'm there from sunset to 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. I go home. I'm exhausted. I don't have time to be with the kids because I'm exhausted. I'll lay there. I'll read a book. We'll hang out. I'll hang out with my little girls. My son's the autopilot. I wish he would hang out with me too. But anyhow, the whole thing is that you go into autopilot. At the end of the night, I do a little bit of research. I'm trying to push myself to do a little bit more at the end of the day so that I squeeze 1 or 2 more drops out of the day. But honestly, by 9 p.m., lights out. And it's Groundhog Day for me. Monday through Friday, it is Ground Mofo Hog Day. Every day repeats itself. And by the end of Friday, I'm just like, what's this all about? Why am I doing it? But then I can look back and I see I'm getting leads. I can look back and I can see I'm getting listings. I can look back and I can see I'm getting paychecks. And if I had to look and see, for example, on the snake diet, it's frustrating to not lose weight. Why wouldn't I lose weight? Because my food is fat. If I'm not eating, I'm losing weight. This is the extremes that I personally have had to go to get what I want. It's healthy, don't worry. I'll still be alive in 2018 to give you guys all the content you need. And I'll be much stronger and faster and lighter. I mean, so many things are going to come from this that I can see that I'm not getting the results I want. It's frustrating. But then at the end of the week, what can I do? I can step on the scale and go, wow, okay, I know why I had the headache. I know why I was struggling. I know why it hurts. I know why I was so hungry. I know why when I went into the kitchen, I walked away. I know why I went into the office at 9 a.m. and picked up the phone and started calling. I know why I got it, regardless of whether I liked it or not, which I don't mind, why I went out and I telemarketed and I door knocked so much, because at the end of the week, I can look back and I can see the results, and they are from one effort. You lose the weight from one effort. You get the leads from one effort. You get the sales. It's not like, I've got past client sphere of influence in this new territory. So I can definitely see the results from the new territory from one thing: prospecting. They're not calling me from any internet sites that I'm marketing to. They're not calling me because they see me at my face everywhere yet. That's the goal. They're calling me because I'm out there working, and it's for dummies. This is all is real estate sales can be stupefied, made for dummies, by just doing one thing over and over and over and over. And they say, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, I defy that quote and saying I do the same thing over and over and I expect, oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's because that you expect a different result. See, I do the same thing over and over and over, and I expect the same result. Makes sense. If you call over and over and over and over, you can expect you're going to get the business. No problem. So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I don't want a different result. I want the results. I'm going to call and knock over and over and over, and I'm going to expect the results. Expect the results. Are you willing to do it? If this video sees your eyes before the end of the year, oh man, I'm so surprised I'm not totally booked with one-on-one training. It just blows my mind. Maybe because I'm not popular, maybe because I'm not mainstream, maybe because I'm a little too controversial for you, a little too uncomfortable. But if you're watching this video, there's something inside of you that goes, I can do that. I know I can do that. Oh, but this or but that or but this. Same thing with the diet, man. I'm just like, I can see the goal. I can see the end result. What's it going to take? It's going to take one thing, the fasting. It's going to take one focused attempt, just one blitz, one foundational effort. I just hit my weight goal and then I can maintain. I will be there. How can I be there without getting the first step? The first step up the ladder. What's that Martin Luther quote? The first step, 1,000 journeys begins with the first step. You know, you can't get through the staircase without stepping up the ladder. Take the one step. If there's one thing, people ask me actually once in a while, what one thing would I recommend to a brand new agent? I would say find one mentor in this industry, not several, just one, and latch onto it. You know, one physical trainer, one personal trainer. This guy is now my official weight loss guru on the snake diet. I'm not looking at other alternatives right now for health and fitness. That's it. I follow you completely. I drink the Kool-Aid. You are the master. And that's what you got to do. Find one person. And if you can buy their time, buy it. It's no brainer. I offer payments right now where you can do, it's $1,500. You have to commit for 90 days. I'm not going to do one session. That's not going to do anything. This is therapy, man. We got to get in there. We got to fix your database. We got to get your calls straight. We got to hear you call. We got to see your door knocking. We got to make, there's a lot of pieces, moving parts to make you super ready to take on the next couple of months. I don't care what time of year it is. If you're frustrated, forget the clock, forget the calendar, forget that it's Sunday or that it's Monday, forget that it's Friday. There is no spoon. You're a little matrix right there. There is no spoon. So what are you going to do today to say, you know what? F this, I'm over it. He's right. I've been sitting back. I've got to do this. What are you going to do to just commit? I say, first of all, you say, I'm a dummy. Let's do this. I am a monkey. Let's climb the tree. I'm a parrot. Let's say the words. Be one thing very well over and over. But if you're scattering yourself, like the other sides, right? The other agents, they're like, well, try this, try that, magic bullet, silver potion, magic elixir, snake oil salesman. Oh, I'm going to the seminar. They say how to do this. Guys and gals, in 2016, I left a town 40 miles away to a town I never knew to prove once and for all the Festini system works. And guess what? I'm getting paid. And guess what? It worked. I'm still here. I'm making money. How? How is this possible? Because I'm doing it. You need testimonials? It's cutting edge. It's mainstream. It's nothing new. It's just like the snake diet. Fasting, you want to say starving, you're not starving. There's plenty of calories on your body if you're overweight. If you want to know more about that, hit me up, because this is serious stuff. But again, you're not going to die You're not going to lose your license. You're not going to be homeless. If you have the fear of failure, then why not take advantage of the potential for success? Just the knowledge that this is possible. The possibility that this is possible. You just do one thing over and over. You will succeed. Just don't be a dummy. Get back to work.
This episode is brought to you by MojoSells.com. Expireds for sell by owners and prospecting solutions along with DNC compliance. It is my CRM of choice because I can set up emails and letters and follow-up campaigns to follow up more efficiently with the leads that I generate. Go to MojoSells.com and make sure you tell them Festini sent you. This episode is also brought to you by Spodio, the perfect door knock companion. Download the Spodio app today. You want more knowledge? Please find me anywhere you consume content. On YouTube, go to James Festini. If you want to listen to my content on iTunes, please leave me a 5-star review. Join the Festini Mafia at jamesfestini.com/training. There you'll find all of my products and information. If you like to make money, get back to work.